I love Power Rangers, but if there's one specific area where the shows almost universally don't do as well, it's the episodes focused around morality. The morality-focused episodes usually have a consistent pattern they follow, even if some of the specifics switch around. And we're going to take a look at one of Power Rangers' most obnoxious moral episodes, and why I think it's appealing and so flawed. This episode is from the Ninja Storm season, and it's called There's No I in Team. In the first scene, the episode very blatantly and immediately establishes the conflict. The Red Ranger Shane is sent on a training mission to work better with his teammates Tori, the Blue Ranger, and Dustin, the Yellow Ranger, but Shane is not a team player. He wants to get the scroll they're sent to find, and he wants to do it himself, and he feels like the Blue and Yellow Ranger are slowing him down. The episode presents the obstacle immediately, which is Shane's ego. And it doesn't believe in subtlety. Pretty much everything Shane does establishes what the issue is. He's tugging on his teammates' wrists, he's refusing to fight with them, and whenever their cuffs eventually break, he goes for the scroll himself, almost getting Tori and Dustin killed, were it not a simulation. It is important to note that an episode like this isn't out of the question or just bad for no reason or anything like that. Shane is the most competent ranger, and he does have an ego problem, and a character development episode like this where he learns to trust his teammates is important. As is the normal for moral episodes in Power Rangers, they introduce a villain that humorously plays very vaguely on the theme of the episode. The villain of this episode is Mad Magnet, and he sticks people together forcibly, the way that Shane needs to stick to his fellow Rangers voluntarily. They tried, okay? Then Shane is given some genuine insight, which stands out amongst the rest of the episode for the fact that it has actual moral value and might help people.
How can you be sure things won't get messed up if you don't do them yourself?
I trust the people around me, especially my friends.
And you might figure, because this is a show for children, meant to teach children lessons, that this is the point where he would learn his lesson. But the show goes out of its way to cartoonishly exaggerate his inability to learn his lesson, with some incredibly goofy dialogue.
What's the matter, Ranger? Your friend's not sticking with you?
Told you! I don't need him!
Have it your way!
I always do!
Let's count how many seconds it takes for him to change his mind after being attacked. Roughly 20 seconds, about 20 seconds. And I'm not sure you need me to explain why that's a mess, but I will anyway. There was a point at which the show provided genuine, helpful moral insight when Shane was talking to the owner of the bike shop, but he turned that insight away, and he only realized he needed his friends when he was about to die. And all the dialogue immediately after that makes it sound like he's only glad he's friends with them because he was about to die otherwise. It's kind of weird and messed up. And finally, the icing on the cake is that when they're all together, the teamwork that they use to defeat the villain is something they did before this issue, and something they do all the time. It's not anything especially teamworky. They're just using the Storm Striker, which is a combination of all three of their weapons together. It's really not... It's only teamwork in the loosest sense and doesn't tie into the themes of the episode at all. But that's okay because Shane says this.
Yeah! Together! Like it's supposed to be!
Nothing after that really has anything to do with the episode's theme. Mad Magnet just turns huge, and then you get some dialogue of Cam sounding like a tutorial when he describes the Megazords.
The Zords are equipped with an arsenal of state-of-the-art weaponry that you can access by using the power discs on your morphers. I'll be sending you new power discs as you master each skill level.
In general, Ninja Storm is not a bad season. It has a lot of appealing things about it. A lot of people call it a light parody season, but most of the humor is just people bringing up things that, you know, normal human observations that people would have in the situation, which I guess is humor when you're a Power Ranger, to have normal human observations. And most of the episodes have more substance and are about character development and story instead of morals, but there's no I in team. This episode in particular has almost every downfall of the moral Power Rangers episodes. It's supposed to be an important character development episode. It establishes early what the end goal is. It presents the obstacle early, presents a villain that humorously plays on the obstacle's troubles, provides genuine insight, and then exaggerates the obstacle's reluctance to accept it until suddenly it doesn't anymore. And the intended heartfelt dialogue comes across as funny with the context of the episodes. The actual teamwork does very little to establish anything was learned. And I really love that. There's a lot of episodes almost exactly like this in the show, and it's weird to think that someone could try and teach a very basic moral to children so badly as Power Rangers does it consistently. But again, Ninja Storm is not a bad season. It has its own identity. There are good things about it. Ninja Storm is generally sassier, goofier, and ditzier than other seasons. There are more meta jokes. And I really like the villain in Ninja Storm. But it does have some of these moral episodes occasionally, and they're pretty bad. There's a lot more of them in Samurai, if you're interested in those. But yeah, that's There's No I in Team.